Hello, welcome to a gentle 15-minute yoga routine. We'll start by coming to a comfortable seat and bringing some height to our spine, letting our head come over our heart and our heart over our hips. And we'll just settle in here by taking some deep breaths. Perfect. We'll drop our right ear to our right shoulder, letting our chin come down to our chest and rolling the left ear up to the left shoulder, just working through the neck to start. Taking that back the other way, chin to chest, right ear to right shoulder. Take that a few rounds on your own, warming up through the neck. On our next exhale, we'll drop our left hand to the mat, letting our right arm come up and over for a side body stretch. Maybe the gaze lifts here and a bend comes into the left arm, perhaps even letting your forearm come to the mat. Wherever you are, exhale, walking the hands around in front of you, coming over to the other side. Dropping the right hand to the mat, left arm up and over, stretching into that side body on the other side now. Exhale, come back to center. We'll bring our right hand to our left knee, bringing our left hand behind us, coming into an easy twist. Inhaling for length up through the spine, sitting forward so we're not dipping back. Exhaling, letting the gaze come over the left shoulder, getting a nice twist in the spine. Let the breath come low into the belly. Maybe you feel your lower ribs expand or your belly expanding. Exhale, come back to center. We'll take that over to the other side. Exhaling, letting the left hand come to the right knee, the right hand behind you. Inhaling for length and exhaling, letting the gaze come over that right shoulder. Gorgeous. Again, taking the breath slow and deep, letting them slow down where you can, relaxing into the posture. Inhale, coming back to center. Keeping our legs crossed, we're going to come into a Sukhasana fold, the cross-legged fold, just walking our hands forward, melting our heart towards our legs, and it doesn't matter how far you get down, just directing the forehead down to the mat. And you might be up here, and that's okay. We just want to focus on letting some space come to our lower spine. Perfect. We're going to roll over our knees now, coming into a tabletop position. Shoulders over our wrists, hips over our knees, and we're just going to warm up through the wrists. Letting our fingers point to the outsides of the mat, we'll rock side to side, going nice and gently. Now letting your fingers face the top of the mat, and we'll just rock round in a circle, or perhaps a figure of 8, going one way and going the other way, moving freely here, just moving through the wrists. Bring some awareness to our navel now, drawing our belly button back towards the spine to come to a flat back position. Perfect. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, rounding through the spine, chin to chest, tilting the tailbone down for cat. Moving with our breath, inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone and the gaze. Exhale, rounding the spine, chin to chest. Perfect. Take that a few rounds on your own, tuning into your own breath and how your spine feels. Gorgeous. Coming back to a neutral spine, drawing our belly button back in. We're going to slowly roll ourselves all the way down to our bellies, coming into our Sphinx pose. So our elbows will be underneath our shoulders here, and we're going to lift up both legs one at a time, drawing them back, just to bring some length to our spine, pushing our hips and our feet down into the earth, letting our chest draw forwards and our gaze is lifting. Again, see if you can bring any awareness back to your breath. Notice how it might differ in this posture to a previous one, now that your belly is in contact with the mat. You can either stay here, or if you're feeling comfortable, you can push into your hands to get a bit more of a back bend, lifting the elbows up, coming into our seal pose. Breathing here, tensing through the glutes if you have any tension in your lower back. Exhale, coming all the way back down to the mat and pushing back up into your hands and knees position. Perfect. On your next breath out, we're going to slowly walk our hands towards the front of the mat, keeping our hips atop of our knees, melting our heart down towards the earth for puppy pose. Forehead towards the mat, it doesn't need to touch the mat here, relaxing through the chest, noticing the space that you create here for your lungs to expand on your inhale and how it feels on your exhale. You can always bring your chin to the mat if you feel like you have the space, or just staying where you are. Inhale, let the gaze lift and slowly walk the hands back in, coming into our tabletop, shoulders over our wrists. Inhale, lift the right arm up and over, opening out through the chest. And exhale, thread that arm through, bringing the shoulder and the cheek to the mat, coming into our thread the needle. You can either leave your left hand beside your face or walk your arm out in front of you. Or if you're feeling steady, you can bring that left hand to the back side of your right hip. We'll be here for a few breaths, so again, get that attention back to how you're feeling in this posture. Bringing the left hand beside your face again, using it to push you back up to a tabletop position, lifting that right arm up to the sky and back down to the mat. Inhale, left arm up, we'll take that over to the other side, threading the left hand through, left cheek to mat, trying not to let the hips sway out towards the left. Bringing your arm or your hand wherever feels comfortable on this side, knowing that it doesn't have to be the same as the previous side. Notice where you feel the breath on this area, perhaps in the space you create on the right rib cage or in the belly. Inhale, bringing that right hand beside your face, pushing up and out and opening out through that left hand once again. Planting the hand next to the other and walking them slightly out in front of you. Spreading through the fingers and tucking under the toes to push back into a downward facing dog. Pushing the hips up towards the sky, bringing a bend in the knees, aiming to get length through the spine rather than straight legs. You're welcome to pedal out the feet here, bending one knee and then the other, or you can come to stillness, focusing on pushing that chest backwards. Really grounding through the hands here, pushing them into the mat. On your next exhale, we'll come back onto our knees, letting them fall to the earth. And gently we'll push our hips back towards our heels, coming into a child's pose. Letting our chest melt down, forehead towards the mat, arms out in front of us. You can bring your knees a bit wider if that feels more comfortable, to bring space for your rib cage and belly. And let your breath become slower and deeper here. Noticing perhaps the slight lift of your torso on an inhale. Exhale, come back up to a comfortable seat and swing your legs out in front of you and come into sit on your bum. We're going to come into our butterfly posture, so we'll bring the soles of the feet to touch. Knees landing towards the mat, they don't need to touch the floor here. Inhaling for some length, and exhale, we'll just bring our hands towards our feet, massaging out any tension here, maybe massaging the ankles and the calves, rubbing through the thighs, just giving yourself some love. We'll come to find some stillness, interlacing the hands either around the toes or holding onto the ankles to draw our chests forward, coming to find some length. You can stay here, or if you'd like to come to a forward fold, on our exhale we'll bring our chests towards our feet, keeping our spines long as we fold forward before we can't move anymore, and then we'll let the spines round, forehead melting towards the mat, towards the feet. Not focusing on how deep you can go, but how the sensations feel in your body. Letting our attention sit on those sensations, or perhaps the breath. Inhale, use your hands to walk you back up to a comfortable seat, bringing the legs out in front of you, and slowly roll down so our backs are flat on the mat. Arms out wide. We'll inhale our right knee in, and exhale, let it come over to the left side, coming to a supine twist. And perhaps your gaze goes over to the right, trying to keep both shoulder blades on the floor. It doesn't matter how close your knee is to the ground here either. On your inhale, directing your breath into where you feel the stretch and sensations, and exhale, letting yourself soften even more in this posture, relaxing into the stretch. Lovely. Inhale, bring that knee in back to the chest, and we'll take that over to the other side, letting the right leg come long, left knee in, exhaling it over to the right side. Letting your gaze perhaps come over to your left fingertips, keeping that left shoulder blade grounded, making any little adjustments you need before you come to find some stillness, using your breath to guide you into a softer posture. One more full breath here before inhaling that knee back up to center. Exhale, hug both knees in towards your chest for Apanasana, giving yourself one last big squeeze, maybe bringing your forehead towards the knees, and exhale, letting yourself come to your Shavasana, your final resting pose. Maybe that's both feet wide on the mat, knees resting against one another, or you can bring your legs long, arms out wide, wherever you find some comfort and peace. Bring your attention to your exhale here, seeing if you can let each one last and linger. Letting your hips and your torso be heavy on the mat, and your shoulders sinking down, releasing any tension left, space between your back teeth. We'll just rest here for a few moments. Bringing the attention back to the body now. Any movement needed, wiggling the fingers and toes before rolling yourself over onto the side and coming up to a comfortable seat gently. Lovely. We're going to bring one hand to the heart and one hand to the belly. And we'll take a few final deep breaths together in your own time, letting them be the deepest breaths you've taken all day today. And to finish, bringing your mind to one thing that you're grateful for today. Thanking yourself for showing up to the practice, and thank you for practicing with me.